Your son, Noah.
Yep, he's the only one I got.
Well, Noah's far too young to be considering marriage, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I think we have a few more years to go, thank God. Well, Teresa, I'll let you get back to your letter.
Ethan,
Sam, please, give my love to Grace.
Yeah, will do. Good night.
Good night.
I went to the party tonight after all. Mrs. Hotchkiss wanted me to see how happy Ethan and Gwen were.
That woman is a nasty piece of work.
She offered me a trip to go anywhere in the world if I would just leave Harmony tonight, so I got a suitcase.
Teresa? Damn, Rebecca Hotchkiss. Do you hear me? You are not going anywhere.
Maybe now there's no reason for me to. I know. I'll show up at the wedding tomorrow and I will tell everyone that Ethan is not a Crane, that Ethan is Sam Bennett's son.
Nobody saw this coming, Mother, not including Teresa. I mean, we just started spending time together as friends. And without realizing it, we got close. Teresa makes me laugh. She takes my mind off the responsibilities of being a Crane. Did I ever tell you about the time I did my impersonation of Elvis for her?
You what?
Well, could you imagine me loosening up that much with Gwen? Teresa allows me to be free. I can't give that up.
Ethan, surely you see that what you have with Teresa, it can't go any further. I mean, one day you'll be running Crane Industries. And then who knows, you could be president of the country. I can hardly see Teresa as your first lady.
Why not?
Ethan, I am not being a snob when I am telling you to face facts. Teresa is our housekeeper's daughter. She will never fit into your world. And whether you want to admit it now or not, there will always be some small part of you that is embarrassed by her.
Ethan, your grandfather wants to speak with you again.
Listen to me, Ethan, and listen well. I have great plans for your future, but they include Gwen by your side as your wife. I'm warning you, if you don't go through with your wedding to her tomorrow, there'll be grave consequences.
Well, I'm just going to have to accept that.
Ethan, listen to your grandfather.
Be practical, son. You can have your cake and eat it too. Marry Gwen and keep Teresa on the side.
Please, I am begging you. Don't throw your life away. Marry the woman you were destined to marry.
But that's what I'm trying to tell all of you. I don't think Gwen is that woman.
Okay, I just said goodnight to our last guest. We can finally be alone.
You know, tonight it kind of makes you think, doesn't it?
About what?
About the important things in life. Babies, family, someone to share the big things with. Now, as many problems as I have with your nephew, Ethan, I kind of envy him right now. You know, he's starting down that road with someone he really loves.
Well, you never know how things will turn out. But Ethan does deserve the best. You know, if you knew him better, you'd understand why I care so much about him.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but that's not going to happen.
It's too bad. You'd like him. He's good, decent, and unbelievably fearless.
Well, you think so highly of him, maybe I've been wrong. It's not like you ever did anything to anyone in my family.
You cannot go to that wedding tomorrow and announce that Ethan is Sam's son.
Can you just picture it, Mama? Mrs. Hotchkiss' face when she hears she's been trying to marry her daughter off to a Bennett?
That is not a good enough reason to turn everyone's world upside down.
Then what about Ethan? Doesn't he deserve to know who he really is? Think about it, Mama. All the responsibility he carries around because he thinks he has to do this and do that and marry a girl from the country club crowd and everything else that comes with being a Crane. But once he knows that he's a Bennett, he will be free to do anything he wants like a normal person.
What makes you think that has anything to do with you?
Because deep down, I know that Ethan loves me best.
You are not thinking straight, Mija.
Yes, I am, Mama. And for the first time in my life, I have the proof to back me up. This letter that Ivy Crane wrote to Sam Bennett.
Let me tell you what would happen if Ethan read that letter. He has been a Crane since the day he was born. His family has molded and groomed him every step of the way so that one day he would take over Crane Industries and everything that goes with it. Sam Bennett may be Ethan's biological father, but don't fool yourself for 1 minute, Teresa. Ethan is a Crane in all the ways that matter. Now, he will not thank you for taking away everything he's ever known about himself. He will hate you. Is that what you want, Teresa? Because that's exactly what would happen.
I can't believe it. Everything I've always dreamed of is about to come true. And tomorrow, I will be Mrs. Ethan Crane.
Gwen, let's find some place to talk.
Now? But there's still so many last-minute plans to go over.
Oh, Mother, no there aren't. You're just getting a little nervous. Look, I haven't had a quiet moment alone with Ethan in days. Let's go find someplace private, sweetheart.
You have a wonderful future, Ethan. Don't throw it away.
Father, it appears we're about to find out if Ethan is a true Crane.
Come to the dark side, Charity.
Charity!
Now.
Help me! Finish him off!
Don't give in to evil, Charity. Your faith will keep you strong.
I've got to save him.
Come with us. Look at those weaklings.
Charity!
Think of the power.
No!
No!
Charity? Hey, have you seen Miguel?
What's the matter with your eyes?
Uh-oh. Evil Charity's going to kill Kay. Now she's coming after Timmy and Tabby.
Not if we get her first.
Sorry to come by so late, but spoke to Louis.
Sam, you know, why don't we talk outside, huh?
Sure.
What's so important that it couldn't wait till morning?
I just wanted to make sure you weren't getting yourself in too deep over here.
Look, I already told you I'm not getting emotionally involved with her, okay?
Saying it's one thing. Being in such close proximity is another.
All right. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you the thought hasn't crossed my mind. She should... Come on, man. She gets me like no one else ever has.
I knew it.
That doesn't mean anything's gonna happen, okay? Now, she doesn't trust me, and frankly, I'm not sure if I trust her. The last time I put my heart out there, she did a little jig on it, okay? Just haven't quite recovered yet.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Look, Luis, find somebody like yourself. I mean, believe me, Sheridan will end up with somebody in her own league. People like the Cranes, they always do.
Hey, that reminds me, how'd that wedding party go?
Oh, I'm the last person to ask about that party tonight. You know, every time I see Ethan, he gets to me more and more. Not that I wish the guy any harm. I mean, he is getting married tomorrow. But if I had my way, I'd never see that jerk again.
Mama, I love Ethan. And I would never do anything to hurt him.
That's exactly what you'd be doing if you tell him that he